Welcome to day 8 of 1 Million Hearts. And as you know, the people that have been following these videos, I'm taking the teachings from Swami Kriyananda and his little books of The Secret of Love. And there's 30 days of secrets to follow in terms of connecting spiritually to love. And that's not just in an intimate relationship, that's any relationship that you're in, because as a spiritual person, I know that every single one of us is connected to each other across the world, across the universe. It goes way out into infinity. And today's teaching is very interesting, and I actually want to read it word for word because it made me stop and think. So, day 8. The secret of love is not voicing negative emotions, but waiting for calmness to return to its post. One who is upset perceives few things with clarity, though emotion parade itself in the garb of revelation. Calm the heart. Only by doing so can you perceive things as they really are. And I was thinking that is so true, because how often do we look at calming the heart? Conventional teachings tell us it's about calming the mind. If you calm the mind, then everything in your world becomes beautiful. And even myself as a therapist, when I work with people, I talk about we react because we react with the mind, and that we need to calm the mind so that we can start responding. And then I learned through my spiritual teachings and through my amazing meditation teacher that actually calming the heart stops us reacting. So I've got 2 jars just to show you what I mean by that, because this is one of the analogies that my meditation teacher uses, although she only uses 1 jar, but I'm using 2 because for me it makes more sense to use 2. So first of all, here is a jar full of water, and it's got some earth in it. And generally it looks fairly clear if you look through it, but you can see some bits and pieces moving around. There's some stuff settled at the bottom, and there's some stuff settled at the top, and there's a little bit of clarity in the middle. Now I look at this as the conscious mind being at the top, so the things that we're always thinking about and what we already know, the subconscious in the bottom, and the clearness in the water, although it's not actually that clear, but the clearness in the water is what connects us. Now, or it can be our emotions. So when we get really upset about something, what we do is this. And look at how it all becomes really, really muddy. And so when we focus on the mind, we can see why our mind goes really, really fuzzy. And it'll take a long time to settle down. I don't know if you can see, I can from this angle, but it might not be as easy for you to see. But it's slowly, slowly settling. But it's actually going to take a long time to do that. Now, in my second jar, this is the heart. And as you can see, the water's really clear. And at the bottom here, I've just got some rice grains and some lentils. But when I disturb the heart, which is our emotions, if we look at the emotions are in the heart and not in the mind, look what happens. It stirs up, but it settles very quickly. So no matter how hard or how many times I shake that jar, the heart settles quickly. So that made me start thinking about what Swami was saying about the importance of calming the heart, and only by doing so can you perceive things as they really are. And that is so true, because we turn to the mind, and it's usually the mind that we believe of where, our emotions and our unhappiness is kept. And so in conventional therapy, we would say, stop, think, wait before you respond. But actually, it's not stop, think, wait until you respond. It's stop, feel, wait, then respond. Because when you stop and think, look at this jar. It's still not settled. It still takes time. When you stop and feel, look at this jar. It's already settled. So today's lesson around calming the heart is that when we feel an uneasiness or feel upset or respond in an emotional way, it isn't this that sets us off first. It's this. Because if you reflect on any situations that you've been in where you feel uncomfortable or emotional, and you really, really sit and reflect, where do you find that it starts? It's actually here. It's that uneasiness in the heart. It feels unsettled, uneasy, and then quickly we go straight to the mind. And we replay those stories. The storybook from growing up that we believe, the storybook from the last argument, the storybook from an incident that happened a couple of months ago. And so that storybook keeps the heart unsettled, but it actually starts in the heart. And you might ask, well, how do I calm the heart? Well, that's easy. Because to calm the heart, you just need to sit, close your eyes, and breathe. Focus on your breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. And when you focus on the breath, it quietens the mind, but what it does is it calms the heart, because the heart is the first place that feels unsettled when those emotions bubble to the top. So next time you're feeling emotional and you go, stop, think, pause before you respond, remember this jar. It could take some time before you respond. But if it's stop, feel, breathe before you respond, and calm the heart, think of this jar. Because however many times we stir up the heart, we can calm it very, very quickly. So thank you for listening. Thank you to my meditation teacher for sharing that wisdom, because that brought home to me a lot of things around my own practice in terms of my Western way of being. and it reconnected me with my spiritual practice. So as always, much love to you all. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow.